9, Sunday 11 to 6.
A brawl leads to racial slurs.
They're calling us.
I didn't even call you the name.
Hey! Shut up!
Judge Judy.
He's got mush in his brain.
Today at 3 on CBS 2.
Don't miss Susan Lucci, Gene Simmons, and Center Square Magic Johnson next Hollywood Squares.
Weekdays at 4 on CBS 2.
An all-new Presidio Med returns CBS Friday, January 17th.
She's cute, huh?
She's sweet. Natalie? Hi, Natalie. Do you think she knows I'm a big brother?
Oh, I don't know. Let's ask her. Let's see. Oh, what was that? She said an angel told her if she had a big brother like you, she would always be safe, no matter what.
Isn't that nice?
Does she know me?
I know she's thrilled to have a big sister. Oh, look at how happy she is. But let's see. What does she say? Yeah? Oh, an angel told her if she has a big sister like you, she'll never be alone. And she'll always have great clothes to borrow. Right?
Does she love us?
Oh, she loves us. You kidding? Every single one of us. Right? Hey, Aaron, what about you? Don't you have a question for your little sister?
Here's how. He's up with Will, trying to get him to sleep. Poor Will's scared to death about having to go to the hospital.
Do you think Hal would mind if I went with you guys? Maybe I could help keep Will's mind off things.
You'd do that?
Of course.
Yeah, I think they would both love it if you came along.
Cool, well, better get moving.
Where to?
I'm going to the hospital to meet Mom, and I want to get there early so I can see Lucy.
How's she doing?
Aaron says she still doesn't remember me.
Oh, that poor kid.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out for myself.
You sure it's not too late? I don't want you intruding on family time.
Don't worry, these are my best behavior clothes. I'll see you later.
See you later. Hey, how's Will?
I haven't had to do so much reassuring since there were monsters and boogeymen under his bed. At least then I could show him that there was no such thing as monsters and boogeymen. Emily, what do you do when everything a kid is afraid of is real?
Well, you know what? Allison said she wants to come with us to the hospital to support Will.
Oh, that's great, seeing how those two get along. I'm sure he'll feel better knowing that she's there. Yeah. I'll get it.
So you do remember me. When the hell were you planning on letting me know that you have our son back here, Hal?
Can I get you anything?
Yeah, actually, Dr. Harris said maybe that I could get out of bed and sit in a chair for a while now that I'm out of ICU.
Well, he should be here soon, so.
Hi. Sorry I'm late. Oh, sweetness.
I did.
Where have you been?
I had some business. Dr. Harris come by yet?
No. The nurses keep saying he's on his way. Then I can finally sit up like a normal human.
Well, don't get your hopes too high. I mean, he did say it all depends on your latest MRIs and your x-rays.
Yeah. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Hello, doctor. Good to see you. Yes, sir. Yes.
Hi, Dr. Harris.
Hey, Lucy.
I'm afraid you'd forgotten about me.
Oh, come on now. How could I forget my favorite patient? Just give me 5 minutes with your parents and we'll get you situated.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
How is she, Doc? Well, Lucy is responding very well to upper body stimulus. But because of the way her spinal cord was contorted during the accident, there's more nerves damage and residual swelling than we had initially thought.
What does that mean?
Well, Lucy, she can't walk right now, and she probably won't for quite some time.
JJ?
He's feeling a little cooler.
Good.
Remind me to listen to you the next time you tell me, don't worry, it's no big deal. Babies get fevers all the time.
I can do that. It sounds like everybody's sleeping.
Daddy's magic touch.
So, maybe that'll give us some time to talk about what happened at the hospital today.
What's there to talk about? JJ had a fever, I overreacted. He's sleeping peacefully now. End of story. Think Parker will notice if I steal one of his chocolate sands?
Definitely. Get me one, too. We don't have to talk about it. Jack, do you think maybe you got so mad at John Dixon when you started questioning JJ's paternity because you're afraid he's right?
Styles don't last 20 minutes. But your hairstyle can last 20 hours. Presenting Physique 20-hour styling products like volume foam, texture wax, and curl spray, which proves with Physique, some styles are here to stay. Well, at least when it comes to your hair. 20-hour styling products from Physique.
Thank you.
The outstanding protection more women choose. The one, the only, Tampax.
Zone in on your trouble spots, the places that show age the most, with the most concentrated pro-retinol available over the counter. Intense pro-retinol skincare. Olay Intensive Restoration Treatment.
When you're a baby, things can feel different to your sensitive skin. That's why Pampers created new Sensitive Touch Wipes from a new cloth-like material that's softer than the other leading wipes. New Sensitive Touch Wipes, inspired by babies, created by Pampers.
If you have diabetes, you've probably handled thousands of test strips. But no more, thanks to the Atwt Compact Meter. Just drop in a drum containing 17 test strips. Press the button and you're ready. 17 consecutive tests and no handling strips. What could be clearer? The Atwt Compact Meter. Look for the one with the drum.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m., every Victoria's Secret store opens for the greatest lingerie sale ever. The Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale starts tomorrow. When the world's best lingerie brand outdoes itself, you've just got to be there.
While we're celebrating 50 years at Publishers Clearinghouse, you could have a bigger party at your house. February 14th, the Prize Patrol could surprise you with $10 million. Watch your mail or go to pch.com and enter. Tonight,
say cheese.
Stupid Pet Trips, plus Lisa Kudrow, a top 10 by Guys in Toupees. Then Audio Slave rocks the marquee tonight.
Leisure activities for the young at heart. Discover the difference tomorrow on The Early Show.
No matter what you may think of me, Hal, I am still Will's mother. When were you planning on letting me know you were back?
I was going to call you and tell you that Will and I were back.
Thankfully, I ran into Margot. Answer my question. When were you going to call me?
I was going to call you tonight.
You know what? I feel like you're denying me access to my son.
He's sleeping,
I want to see him, Hal.
Well, like Emily said, he's asleep, and it took me about an hour of sitting with him and reassuring him to get him that way, and I'm not going to wake him up for anybody. Besides, I wanted to get him settled before I told you the news.
What news?
Maybe you better have a seat.
No, I'm not sitting down. You tell me what you're talking about.
Will needs to be observed by a court-appointed psychiatrist for 30 days.
What?
We need to take him to Memorial the day after tomorrow to the psych ward.
They're gonna lock him up in that place for a month? They can't do that.
Barbara, none of us wants it this way.
Then you stop it, Hal.
Barbara, I talked to Tom to see if he could petition the court. He says it's out of our hands.
Then you find another lawyer. That's our little boy up there. Do something, Hal.
My daughter's paraplegic. As I said before, there's an excellent chance that her nerves will regenerate, but it is going to take more time than we initially thought.
Hey, oh, sorry to bust up the party.
Not now, Allison.
Would it be okay
no,
if
now.
I went to...
Allison, please.
I'd only be
It's
like
fine,
5
just
minutes.
fine. It's go on in, it's fine.
So, you were saying?
Look, I have been over Lucy's films with a fine-tooth comb. I've consulted an expert in spinal cord injury, and nobody thinks that her condition is going to be permanent.
Thank God.
But what does that mean? She'll be in a wheelchair for how long?
Well, it depends on how she responds to physical therapy. The muscles have sort of a built-in memory, so it's important to get them working again as soon as possible. Now, I can get a therapist to come to your suite if that's more convenient than bringing Lucy back here to Memorial for her sessions.
No, that really won't be necessary. I am taking Lucy back to Montego with me as soon as it's safe to move her.
Is that safe? That can't be safe?
Well, of course, we'd have to discuss the necessary precautions, and she'd probably need a nurse, but whether or not she should travel, that's really for you two to decide. Look, why don't you discuss this, and you can talk to Lucy, and then I'll come back and I'll answer any questions that you might have.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. I thought you understood how important it was that Lucy not be moved, at least until she's able to walk.
I've made my decision.
Why are you doing this to me?
This has nothing to do with you, Craig. I am trying to protect our daughter, and I have come to the unfortunate conclusion that you cannot be trusted, especially since you've been involved with Rosanna Cabot.
We leave Rosanna Cabot out of this. She is off limits.
So, is there anything about me that rings a bell? Your face makes me remember something, but can't remember what it is. Hey, maybe when I get out of here, we could hang out at the places we used to go together. Maybe that'll help. When are they setting you free? Dr. Ben said it wouldn't be long. So that means you'll be hanging out with Aaron again, too, right? I hope so. I like him. Hey, can you keep a secret? That's what I do best. He stopped by to see me on Christmas Eve, and he kissed me. He did? And I was like, all of a sudden, I was sure I was gonna remember all this stuff about him, but every time I got it, it just slipped away. Maybe I need to kiss him more.
Right, your father would slice and dice him if he walked in and saw Aaron slobbering all over his little princess.
Why?
Well, you know fathers and daughters.
My dad likes Aaron a lot. He actually wants me to keep seeing him. Every time I see Aaron, I remember a little bit more. For some reason, I think Aaron's gonna be the one who helps me find my way back.
Or we could all just start over, couldn't we?
What do you mean?
Well, like with you and me. I mean, do you really think it's necessary to remember every little detail that went on between us for you to learn to become friends with me again? I mean, couldn't we just start now and not obsess about the past?
Sure, but you don't know what it's like to have these huge gaps in your mind. It's like walking into a dark room and trying to turn on the lights, but there's only a little flash and then you're back in the dark. I need to remember, Allison. I need to remember everything or I'll never feel like me again.
So, Aaron, do you have a question for your little sister?
Okay. Ask Natalie if it's okay for me to hold her.
I don't know. Let's see. She says she'd be thrilled to have you hold her.
Ever held a baby before? No.
Oh.
No, this is my first time.
Really?
Any pointers?
Yes. Be careful and support her head. Got her? There you go.
Like this?
Yeah, you're doing great. But let's sit down. Just come on.
Okay.
There you go. Careful, gentle. Get comfortable.
Am I doing okay?
You're doing great.
Okay.
Yes, yes, support her head like that.
It's okay, Aaron. I was scared the first time I held Faith.
You don't remember that.
Are you kidding? Another child comes along to steal your thunder? You don't forget something like that, right, Luke?
God, look at her.
What do you think?
She's beautiful. Little sister is awesome. Hey.
You think so too, don't you? You're on John Dixon's side. You think JJ isn't mine.
Honestly, Jack, I don't know what to think anymore. All I know is that when you add Julia into any equation, you've got to ask a lot of questions. Isn't there a chance, even the slightest chance, that JJ might be somebody else's son?
No.
Jack, think about it. You know Julia. She's smart. And she's dangerous, and if there was some way to skew the results of that paternity test,
we
she
were
would
all
have done
there,
it.
Carly. We were all there. We all saw the lab tech put the swabs in those little plastic tubes of blood in the cart and wheel it away.
All I'm saying is that with Julia's history, with all of her threats about how this baby would destroy us, shouldn't we at least consider the possibility that she might have orchestrated this whole thing from the beginning?
Do you know what my life has been like? Every time I walk into that garage for the last 2 years, seeing that little sled that I made for the baby that Julia and I lost, every time I see it, Carly, it's like a knife in my heart. It hurts like it was yesterday.
I do know what that feels like. I know how it hurts, Jack, and I know for how long.
I didn't have a face or a name for that baby, Carly. I never got to hold him. But JJ is my son. I love him. I know him. He's a part of me, Carly. He's a part of my life. He even looks like me. All you gotta do is take one look at the kid, and I know that he's my son.
Jack, what if there is another father out there somewhere? And what if his arms are aching to hold his little boy?
Where is your mother?
She's at the JCPenney Saturday one-day only sale. Huge savings of 20 to 60% store-wide. Plus, extra special doorbuster deals before noon. It's all inside. JCPenney.
Now, from the makers of Paxil, comes Paxil CR. Controlled release tablets. Ask your doctor about Paxil CR. Lysol presents Facts of Life. Fact: when mom's away, the boys will play. Fact: new Lysol one-step floor cleaner is a fast, easy way to clean the whole floor. With no bucket, no mixing, no rinsing. Plus, it dries in minutes.
Hey! Wow! Hi, Max. Oh.
Life demands Lysol. That's a fact.
I am Voldezoid. I will destroy you with my plasma ray.
You are wrong, Zoid. Your ray is no match for Lord Gorlock.
Excuse me. Did you know that Geico settles many car insurance claims in 48 hours or less?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Impressive, Green One.
Everyone knows what it feels like to be congested. That's why there are different Afra No Drip nasal sprays. Ordinary sprays drip. Afra No Drip targets nasal congestion and stays there for fast, powerful relief. Afra No Drip Nasal Sprays.
Irresistibly mellow new cheese Ritz. Bet you can't wait to try them.
Want some, Dad?
There's no place like Ritz.
The interstate system, clearly designed by men, which means it could be a long time before you can check your pad. Fortunately, new Always Thin Ultra absorbs so much you'll get 5 times cleaner, drier protection, which is 5 times better than other pads. So you can go the distance. 5 times cleaner and drier. Always. Expect more protection.
You know, heartburn is bad enough. But then, just when you think it's gone, you get it again. That's why I use Pepcid. Just one does it. I take 1 Pepcid AC to prevent heartburn. It actually stops it before it even starts. Or, after heartburn hits, I take 1 Pepcid Complete. It starts working in seconds and lasts all day or all night. Heartburn stop me? No way. Pepcid. Just 1 and heartburn's done.
Allison, could you leave us alone with our little girl for a little bit?
I was just leaving anyway. Oh, Allison?
Seeing you really does help. Even if I don't remember everything, I'd like to. I think that could change if we keep talking. Will you come back and see me soon?
Sure, sure.
See you later. Bye. Tell me Dr. Harris is on his way in.
Oh, he's going to be back in just a little while, but he wanted us to talk to you first.
About what?
Well, the doctors say that your prognosis is excellent. You're young, you're strong, and beautiful, and healthy, and that there is no doubt that you'll make a full recovery and be as good as new.
Great. Not so great?
Well, in time, well, remember how we told you that, there was some swelling around your spinal cord from the accident?
Yeah? But they said that would go away.
And it will. It's just that, for a while, well, walking is gonna take some work.
Yeah, but you're going to get the best treatment, the best therapist, the best...
Wheelchair? I'm gonna be in a wheelchair.
Listen. It's just until you get stronger, and you are gonna get stronger.
Oh my God.
Hold on, Lullaby. Didn't you hear me? This is not going to last.
Sweetie.
I can't do this. I don't want to do this. Make it go away. Daddy, make it go away.
Upstairs, it's bath time.
Good night. Go on. Go ahead.
You know, Lily, when you look at a baby, it's impossible not to smile and forget all the bad in the world. I just wish Lucy can see this little beauty.
You know, Holden and I never thought that you started that fire. I know you probably find that hard to believe. No, it's because, you know, the relationship we were having before I went on bed rest, I never thought you were guilty.
So you don't hate me anymore?
Hate you? I never hated you. I never did. I just was angry and frustrated.
Yeah, and I made a million stupid mistakes. And I'm sorry, Lily, for all of it.
I'm sorry, too.
I'm sorry. What are you sorry for?
Well, because, you know, I was not exactly the most patient person in the world. You didn't get to meet the real Lily. You met the uptight, pregnant, hormone-driven Lily, but I'm good now. Feel great. So what do you think we bury the hatchet? What do you say?
I'll let you two talk in private, okay? I'll be upstairs. You know, I can't believe that this is happening. That they really think that Will started that fire on purpose.
know, Barbara, I got a chance to think a lot while Will and I were away. I got a chance to think about how much his life has changed over the last couple of months. How he never knew where he was going to be staying, who was going to be looking out for him.
I see. So all of this is Mama's fault.
Oh, no, I'm not blaming you. See, I'm blaming myself for letting you take him out of my house, out of my life.
I did what I thought was best.
And our son has suffered because of it, and he's still suffering, and it's gonna stop.
Good, good. Then we both want the same thing, Hal.
Good. I think it's about time that we set down a couple of rules.
And what kind of fresh hell do you have planned for me now?
When Will gets out of the hospital, he will come here, to this home. He will stay here. And when you visit Will, you will take him to a proper home. Not to a hotel, not to Fairwinds, but a home with a real bedroom. A place where he can take his friends, a place that he is not afraid to visit. No more shuffling him from hotel to hotel. No more dumping him on friends or neighbors. And if he is not in your home, he will be in my home, Barbara. And that is non-negotiable. You got it?
What if there is a daddy out there somewhere who's missing out on the first few months of his little boy's life? Some poor guy who had to go through Christmas, he had to go through New Year's
Would you
without
stop
his
saying
son.
things like that,
Jack,
please?
you heard what John Dixon said. JJ has scoliosis, Jack. And there is no evidence of that in your medical history or in Julia's. Don't you think we at least have to consider that he might not be yours?
How? How could something like this happen?
I don't know.
Maybe there was a mix-up after Julia gave birth. You know what happens? Babies get switched sometimes. Maybe my kid is still out there somewhere.
Or maybe Julia stole a newborn baby from his parents because she was never pregnant.
That's not true. It's not true. Because if that were true...
I know. I told you I know what it's like to lose a child, Jack. You don't just lose a baby, you lose all the hopes and the dreams you had for it. It is the most difficult thing in the world. But maybe in time and with some...
No, don't say that time heals all wounds.
No, I know. We both know that isn't true. But somehow, some way, we do go on. And time carries you farther and farther away from the pain. And in time, when you hear his name, it won't hurt so bad, Jack. And you'll remember with smiles instead of tears, and you will go on.
I look at him sometimes, you know, and I wonder, what if it were a baby that you and I had had together? And I picture myself holding this little kid with your nose and my smile. A baby we always dreamt of having. Whatever happens with JJ, I want to have that baby with you, Carly. I want that more than anything.
Even with osteoarthritis, these arms still have a way with the ladies. These legs hardly miss a beat. And these hands, these hands haven't lost their touch. Celebrate. There's Celebrex. Just one Celebrex lasts 24 hours and provides strong arthritis pain relief. People with aspirin-sensitive asthma or allergic reactions due to aspirin or other arthritis medicines or certain drugs called sulfonamide should not take Celebrex. In rare cases, serious stomach problems such as bleeding can occur without warning. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems. Ask your doctor to find out if prescription Celebrex is right for you and call 1-888-CELEBREX. Celebrex for strong 24-hour relief of arthritis pain.
A cold sore's coming. How bad will it be? How long will it last?
Heal it with Abreva. It speeds healing like a prescription without one. It's the only non-prescription that's FDA approved. So you're you again faster. Abreva speeds healing like a prescription without one.
Even if you brush your dentures every day, you're missing something. Brushing can miss odor-causing food particles trapped in crevices. Polident with more polyvescent power scrubs out what brushing misses. Polident every day for better odor control.
On February 14th, Publishers Clearinghouse could surprise you with $10 million on live TV. The bad news is...
Oh my God!
You could flip out in front of millions. The good news is, who cares?
Introducing a new overnight laxative, Freelax. These have stimulants that can disturb your system and cause cramps.
Freelax is different.
It's stimulant-free and cramp-free. It's new, different, it's Freelax.
It works overnight and no cramps. Freelax.
It's 4 in the morning, huh? Why are you working out?
Because I can.
Oh.
There's no better time to buy a new treadmill. Now through January 4th, all treadmills are on sale. Plus, get 0% financing till June 2003 on all fitness equipment and treadmills over $299. Now is the time, this is the place. Sears, where else?
Star Search has discovered more superstars.
Let's go.
In music, modeling, and comedy.
You're all in fun.
Than any show in history.
Dream on.
Now, Star Search is back, and this time, it's live. But these people will find the road to success can be a bumpy one.
Down by the sea.
Arsenio Hall hosts Star Search. Premieres live CBS Wednesday.
Anything else? It's just amateur hour.
Maple Mizell's is having a special manufacturer's fur and leather liquidation sale at the Westin Hotel, downtown Chicago. You'll save no less than 70% on all furs starting Friday through Monday. Designer furs from Anne Klein, Louis Farad, and Suki are all featured at savings no less than 70%. Select from over 5,000 items, including men's, petites, longs, and plus sizes. Every style and size is 70% off with black llama mink coats from $29.99 and beaver coats $8.99. Shop Maple Mizell's manufacturer's fur and leather liquidation sale at the Westin Hotel downtown for the buy of a lifetime. Free parking with purchase.
This weekend, Hawthorne Racecourse. Clothing from $10. Levi's, Guess, Calvin Klein, Polo, Echo, LEI, Fubu, Outcast, Gap, Abercrombie & Fitch, Hilfiger, more. Children's jeans, $6. Leather jackets from just $49. Shoes from $10. Nike, Reebok, Fila, Adidas, more. Leather boots, $19. Perfume, $20. Obsession, Issey Miyake, Cool Water Curve, White Diamond, Eternity, Escape, Tommy, more. Watches, $19. Seiko, Citizen, Fossil, more. Beautiful jewelry, rings, and chains. Hawthorne Racecourse. Friday noon to 10, Saturday 10 to 9, Sunday 11 to 6.
A brawl leads to racial slurs.
They're calling us.
I didn't even call you the name.
Hey! Shut up!
Judge Judy.
He's got mush in his brain.
Today at 3 on CBS 2.
Don't miss Susan Lucci, Gene Simmons, and Center Square Magic Johnson next Hollywood Squares.
Weekdays at 4 on CBS 2.
Oliver Platt, Annabella Sciorra, Queen Supreme premieres CBS Friday, January 10th.
You're giving me non-negotiable terms on the care and handling of my son. Now, you can call it new rules. You can call it whatever the hell you want, but what it comes down to, Hal, is that you're trying to keep Will away from me.
How did I turn out to be the villain here? I mean, who walked into my wedding with her attorney and took away my best man? Who threatened to take Will as far away as her money would take her if I didn't play by her rules? Any of this sound familiar, Barbara? You put Will and Emily and me through hell. And I would never inflict that kind of pain on anybody.
Not even me.
Not even you.
All right. I have made mistakes where my children are concerned. And I'm trying to make up for it. I really am.
Glad to hear it.
And miracle of miracles, Paul is even starting to forgive me.
Now, how did that happen?
I stood by him during his trial. I tried to be strong for him. And eventually he saw that. And I was his mother again. And he told me that he loves me. After everything I've done to him, he still loves me. You know, I just want to hear that from Will, to hell.
Of course, Will loves you.
I just want to see him. I want to hold him. Can you understand that, please? Mom? Oh, honey. Oh, honey. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's all right. Mommy's here.
Watching you with JJ has been a revelation, Jack. Listening to you whisper to him. Seeing how gently you hold him. I have fallen in love with you all over again. You made me want to be a part of his life.
And here we are sitting around talking about how we're going to lose him. How does that happen?
We'll take another test, Jack. And we'll see what the results are.
I am so glad that I'm going through this with you. I hope John's wrong. I hope there's been some kind of mistake and there's some reasonable explanation that can clear this whole thing up. But if you're right, and I'm not JJ's father, and there's a real daddy out there that's missing him.
Jack. I know we never talked about a timetable or anything. If we lose JJ, and I pray we don't, but if we do, maybe we could start working on the rest of our family sooner rather than later.
Why don't you hold out your arm for me? Okay, so now how does that feel? Any tingling? Any numbness in your hands or your fingers?
No.
No?
Wish I could say the same thing about my legs. Can't believe I actually thought I could walk out of this place.
Well, not quite yet. This time, you're gonna be leaving on wheels.
And something tells me you're not talking about a brand new Jaguar.
No.
Just tell me I'm gonna be able to walk again, right?
Yeah, yes, you will, very soon, baby. And how soon will largely depend on how hard you're willing to work to get strong again. In fact, there he is now.
Talking about me again?
Ah, yes. Well, you are the best in physical therapy. Dr. Engler, meet Sierra Montgomery.
Nice to meet you.
Craig Montgomery.
Yes, hello. Nice to meet you, yes.
And most important, Lucy Montgomery.
Hi.
Nice to finally meet you, Lucy.
It's nice to meet you.
So, what's next in the process? What happens now?
Well, we're going to work with Lucy for a few minutes, see what her range of motion is, and then Dr. Engler is going to evaluate what is the best physical therapy regime for her. If you like, we can pass that information on to your doctors in Montega.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
I'll wait outside. Okay. Listen, I've never been more proud. I hope you know that. I love you very much.
Gonna be okay, Daddy.
I know.
Fine. Be walking before you know it. Daddy seems almost more upset than me.
Well, he worries about his little girl. But I think that this would be a good time for us to talk about your future. I'm going back to Montega.
Allison, now is not time.
I'm not here to see Lucy, Mr. Montgomery. I'm here to see you.
About what?
Lucy's memory. Aaron told me that you asked him to help her remember things.
Yes, that's correct. I asked him. I hoped he might be able to jog some of Lucy's memory.
Right, well, a lot went down between those two. I guess it's gonna come back to her sooner or later.
Are you talking about something specific?
Well, how do you say this? There's certain things that happen to a person in their life that you don't forget. I mean, I'm not saying that Lucy did anything wrong or anything, but remembering might be traumatic or whatever. But, I mean, you're her father. You know what's best.
Allison, if you have something to say, just say it. What happened to my daughter?
Oh, pool boy.
Hey, Mrs. D.
Could you open this? My nails are wet.
Gee, La Creme yogurt.
So rich and creamy. Not at all tart. Some like it for dessert. I prefer it in the afternoon. Chewy.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. D.
Hey, Joey. Ooh, La Creme from Dannon.
It's the $99 sale at David's Bridal. Every wedding gown is on sale with select gowns on sale for $99. Plus, every other wedding gown, thousands, reduced $50 to $300. With David's Bridal Rewards, take 15% off bridal party dresses and shoes when you buy your gown. Call now. Make your appointment for the $99 sale. 1-800-399-BRIDE.
You'll love David's Bridal.
Gold Formula Beautiful Hair Breck is back.
The bottle, the fragrance, the rich Breck lather that leaves my hair shiny, soft, manageable. Breck is back.
Try Beautiful Hair Breck and your hair can be beautiful too.
Why worry? Relax. Trust Dulcolax, the overnight laxative more doctors recommend. It's gentle enough for sensitive stomachs, yet strong enough for complete relief. So relax. Trust Dulcolax for overnight relief, guaranteed.
Hello there.
Hi.
Cigarette?
Excuse me.
Now a new patch from Nicotrol has all the strength you need to help beat cigarettes one craving at a time. And with Nicotrol, you're twice as likely to succeed than with cold turkey.
Nicotrol patch?
The new Nicotrol step-down patch helps beat cigarettes one craving at a time.
Thank you.
The outstanding protection more women choose. The one, the only, Tampax.
CBS Thursday will keep you guessing. First,
this is your brain.
This is your brain on CSI.
Very nice.
Las Vegas Crime Lab.
She looks like a butcher's apron.
Nasty.
If you don't believe this show is addictive,
we believe the evidence.
Just watch 2 episodes of CSI. Then don't miss the first Without a Trace of 2003.
We don't know what she looks like, and we don't know when she disappeared.
This ought to be easy.
Get into the mystery Without a Trace after 2 hours of CSI tonight.
Faith decided that her daddy needed to take a bath along with her. Go ahead, you sneak her away there, big brother, because she's upstairs in her room right now with a stack of books this high, and she wants you to read every one of them to her tonight.
Hey, that'll just keep me in practice with Natalie, so.
Wasn't it cool to hold it?
Yeah, it was cool. It was the coolest thing in this world.
Allison, what happened between Lucy and Aaron?
I shouldn't have brought it up.
What was it?
Alice.
Okay, all right. Right now, Lucy sees Aaron as a friend. And of course, they were a lot more than friends. So Aaron's trying to make her remember a lot more than a kiss. He wants her to remember what happened in Memphis one night in a barn when they were all alone.
Are you serious about starting a family of our own? We haven't talked about this for months.
We're talking now about a child, our child, and, Jack, there's something that I've wanted to tell you, and since there's never a perfect opportunity to say something like this,
You know what, let me get that. I don't want to wake up Gigi. Hold that thought.
Hi,
Hey.
Jack. Sorry to barge in like
No,
this.
come on in.
Hi, Carly. Happy New Year. Thanks, you
What's
too.
going on?
I wanted to let you know that Hal is back in town.
That's good. How's he doing?
He got dealt kind of a major blow. Turns out the DA wants Will to be observed for 30 days in Memorial Psych Ward. And I wanted to give you a heads up on that in case you were going to call Hal.
No, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Thanks for telling me in person.
Sure. Yeah, fine. I'll get out of your hair.
Margot, listen, I was wondering, did your father say anything about JJ today?
No, is JJ okay?
No,
It's
he's okay. He's fine. He's fine. He had a little fever, so I insisted on bringing him by the ER, you know, just to be on the safe side. And John told me that JJ may not be mine.
Oh, Jack, how?
Now, it's a long story. Listen, do me a favor. Start searching the missing database for any babies that went missing late September, early October. If I'm not his father, and there are parents out there who are worried and missing him, so I want to make sure I do the right thing.
Absolutely. Anything I can find. I'm really sorry, Jack.
Thanks.
you are such a good man, Jack.
How come I don't feel it? I'm gonna call Hal, see how he's doing.
I'll keep an ear out for JJ.
Okay, thanks. I love you. Hey, that thing you wanted to tell me before Margot got here, what was that all about?
Tomorrow at 9 a.m., every Victoria's Secret store opens for the greatest lingerie sale ever. The Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale starts tomorrow. When the world's best lingerie brand outdoes itself, you've just got to be there.
I'm up, but this arthritis.
The moment of choice. Tylenol or Advil for arthritis pain.
Advil's my choice.
Advil liquid gels rush long-lasting relief where you need it. Gentle on your stomach, too. For fast relief, advance to Advil.
God of wonders beyond our galaxy.
Experience the passion.
You are home.
Experience the power. It's the new sound of worship. Presenting Worship Together, the best of modern worship. Get Worship Together on 2 CDs or cassettes for just $19.99.
I'm coming back to the heart of worship.
But wait, call with your credit card and we'll cut the price in half. That's right, you get 2 albums for just $9.99.
I can only imagine when that day comes.
Millions have experienced these powerful songs. Then audition other Worship Together albums. Satisfaction guaranteed. So call now and get 2 powerful albums for just $9.99.
Use your credit card and call 1-800-768-5599 to order Worship Together on 2 CDs or 2 cassettes for just $9.99 plus shipping and handling. Or send $19.99 plus shipping and handling to Worship Together, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia 23280. Or order online at timelife.com.
This ex-cop still protects the innocent. And for people in trouble, sometimes he's their only hope.
I'm just a cab driver.
David Morse in Hack, CBS Friday.
The judges of Queens Supreme Court are on the bench.
Court adjourned.
And a little off the wall. Queens Supreme premieres CBS Friday, January 10th.
Don't get upset, Mom. It'll be all right.
No, it's not. But I will be with you, and your dad will be with you, okay? When you go to the hospital and check in, I'll be right there with you. Every step of the way.
What was the thing you wanted to tell me about?
I wanted to tell you, Jack, that I love you. Madly. And no matter what happens with JJ, we'll get through it. Together. We belong together, Jack. Forever.
That means the world to me. I'm gonna give John Dixon a call and schedule that DNA test. Just to be sure. You know? I'll be right here.
There's a name for little girls that go around spreading rumors, Allison.
I'm not making it up. Lucy told me about it herself. In fact, we were talking about it in St. Louis right before her accident.
Right before her accident.
She seemed kind of freaked out about it, and I couldn't figure out exactly why.
And you're sure you didn't misunderstand what she said happened between her and Aaron and what, some barn in Memphis?
It's actually a disgusting place, if you want to know the truth. Half broken down. But we were all really exhausted, and I sort of got in a fight because Aaron practically bit my head off, and I was just so peeved. I just had to get out of there, you know? And what I didn't realize was they were glad to get rid of me because they finally had a chance to be by themselves.
And Lucy doesn't remember this night at all?
Not yet. I mean, I'd never say anything to her, but Aaron's got to be planning on spilling the beans. I guess he wants to pick up where they left off, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, Mr. Montgomery. I shouldn't have even said anything, but I mean, Lucy and I got really close while we were traveling. She's my best friend. I tell her all of my secrets, and she tells me all of hers. I just swore I wouldn't tell anyone.
Thank you, Allison, for bringing this to my attention.
You won't tell her I told you, will you?
No.
Great.
How is she?
She's got what it takes to make good progress.
She's energetic, responsive, used to an active lifestyle. That there's still tone in her leg muscles, so we think that she will respond very well to physical therapy.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me.
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah.
My home is here now, Mom. But I have so many resources available to me in Montega. I can get you a tutor, and I can get you caught up with your classmates so you can take your college entrance exam on time. You can go out in the sun, and you can breathe fresh air.
What about my friends?
You have friends in Montega. And your friends from Oakdale can certainly come visit.
I can't leave, Mom. Not yet.
Because of Aaron?
He's been visiting every chance he can get. I feel like he wants me to remember something really important. If I leave, I might never find out what it is.
Afternoon, ladies.
Hi, you want to join us?
Me? Yeah, sure.
So what do you do?
I sell paper.
That is so interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Where will you be when your diarrhea comes back? You should have taken Imodium the first time. It stops diarrhea, often in just one dose. Imodium AD.
I'm back.
Don't wait till it's too late.
Your pictures will never be the same.